Hello, 'tis I, Fat Cow. Some people actually donated to Foodie Beauty, which in itself is quite remarkable. She has declared 3 of these people, and allegedly, according to her and the receipts, which were online, which could be cancelled, and we only saw one paper receipt for less than half the amount that has been donated. Spent the money on food for animals. Since the declaration of the 3 donations, 2 people have inquired if she's gotten their donations, so we know there are more donations that have not been declared. I'm going to say that I have the feeling that after the monumental purchase of the fast food KFC funeral, which was 3 meals worth of food, Salah has probably cut her off in terms of funding for fast food stuff, or at least given a limit. And it would not surprise me in the slightest if this slight charitable twist in the Foodie Beauty tale is actually a way to fund the fast food habit. Now, we have to bear in mind that Foodie is a known liar, but we're going to have to keep this at the forefront of our minds, even more so from now on, because Foodie has devolved into a very, very active addict who will now stop at nothing, will do literally anything, and will lie and deceive and deflect and argue and beg and throw tantrums and manipulate and blackmail and bribe and emotionally blackmail, and will do anything to be able to get her fix. It has reached almost rock bottom when it comes to the addiction she has. We have seen the stealing of wallets, the driving to get the food herself because she was cut off to a certain level of the amount of food she could get delivered, so she starts driving after 2 years. She's taken Salah's wallet. She is holding, allegedly, fast food funerals as a kind of deal with Salah that she's going to stop eating when she has no intention whatsoever. The amount of food she's eaten is increasing. The amount of time she's eating it is increasing. She's going out more and more and more and eating at the very beginning and the very end of lives now. It is snowballing. We are seeing in real time how desperate and how dire addictions can get. And we are all guilty in some respects of minimalising this because the addiction is food and not drugs. If she was laid, passed out, having taken a huge amount of drugs and is drooling and barely breathing, lying on the floor, covered in her own vomit, we would be reacting very differently to this. But because it's food and because it's foodie, our feelings are somewhat different. Now, foodie is doing nothing to address this whatsoever, but most addicts won't. All they care about is their next fix. Foodie is in a very, very bad way when it comes to her addiction. And while she won't die of an overdose of too much of one thing at one time, like you would do with hard drugs, she is... That is the sound of my cat playing with a tunnel. You know, one of those. She is killing herself. We are watching somebody killing themselves. Do we consider this entertainment in some respects? The fact I'm making this video that will be shown to people, which I will get paid for, am I taking advantage of this situation? Because it's bad. It is bad. And while the majority of people will fail to feel any sympathy for Foodie whatsoever because of who she is as a person, we have to bear in mind we are watching a slow unaliving. The only thing that will save Foodie now is inpatient treatment. Salah, for the love of everything you hold dear, get that woman on a plane and send her back to Canada now. She is unaliving herself, and she has gotten to the point there is not a single thing you can do or say yourself that's going to make any difference. She will ignore you, she will argue with you, she will defy you, she will do what she wants to get her fix. She is getting money paid directly to her without having to wait the 2 months that you wait to get your YouTube revenue. She has only declared 3 of the donations when we know for a fact there is at least 5, at least. I suspect probably nearer to 10, if not more. She is committing not a crime, but she's being deceptive, she's being deceitful. She is conning people to get her fix now. She has stolen from you, indirectly, because we know where the money originally comes from. And now she's on the streets in the pretense of feeding cats to be out. Yeah, that's something she's doing, but that's not why she's out. She's out to get the avocado smoothies and the McDonald's, and the having to go to McDonald's to use the toilet, but suddenly the stream ends. Yeah, she went back in or went through the drive-through, and she is hiding her eating from you and everybody. This is bad. This is bad. She needs to be institutionalized now. Or are we just going to watch this very rapid ending to Foodie Beauty's legacy?